Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. So Marshall's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to throw. It's Willingham. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. Quarterback makes it a really nice throw. The receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. The short completion of the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. On From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down after a short gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle is made, that's a short gain, well short of the marker. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. So the offense now set up first and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Marshall, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. To throw, it's Willingham. Pass is caught. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Defense showing blitz here. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Marshall has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Willingham. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Well, Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
They bring him down, but a solid... Moves the football to the 24 and a first down. First down here for this offense.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They're going to run it. Pointing toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. Past the... all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bird. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looking to pass. It's Woolihan. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. QB keeps it himself. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Adams. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. QB decides to keep it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. Tackle finally made at the 37. And first and 10 from there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To the air. It's Willingham. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the tailbacks got it again. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Secondary backed up off the ball now. We get the second half started with the running play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Willihan. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Grab down the middle. It's Adams. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The shotgun handoff here. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadline, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they jump back in front. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Back to throw. It's Willingham. Running back has it on a screen now. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul.
That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The offense really clicking here. With the catch, it's Adams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletic.
He puts it on the turf. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's hauled in way downfield.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. returner choosing to field this one. What a stiff arm. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the handoff on a counter.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
And here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quick throw caught on the left side. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Willingham. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking for the wideout. The sure hands. It's Adams. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that ties the game. We could be headed for overtime. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Got the first down and still motoring. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. First and goal, handoff.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking downfield, it's Willihan. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. He's got a man down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. So the offense now will set up 1st and goal here in double overtime.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the force, looking for more. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a 3rd overtime. Basically dueling 2-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. So here we go again. A 2-point play to set the tone as we continue deep in overtime. The receiver makes the catch. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a 2-point try to win the game right here. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. In these overtime games, Kurt, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature double.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.